everybody, what's up? It's Dunbar Snack Bar here with another game of MLB 2K11 in my player mode with Michael Squints Palladores. I feel like it has been so long since I have played my player mode, and I think if I go back and look, I wouldn't be surprised if we're looking at about a month since I've posted a my player video on YouTube. And that is way too long, and I apologize for that. I'm the kind of person who likes to play the next big thing and the newest thing that's out. So, of course, I've been kind of going more towards NCAA lately. And, of course, when Madden comes out, I'll be incorporating that as well. And I feel like I've kind of left Major League Baseball behind. Looking at where I am now in YouTube, the thing that has really got me here is MLB. And so I kind of feel like that I've left my roots a little bit and left what's worked for me so well. And I think I'm going to come back and continue to play this here a little bit even after baseball season is over. Maybe just a video here and there, nothing too consistent, just because I really do enjoy baseball. It's my favorite sport, has been for, gosh, who knows how long. But I love playing the video games too. And I think that this is the most I've ever played MLB from what you guys have seen here on YouTube. Of course, I play a lot more games that I don't necessarily post. I only post the really, really good ones that I have. So I've been playing this game a lot. And it's kind of grown on me more than some of the MLB games have, I think, because of that, and also because I've been able to share it with you guys as well. But I'm really enjoying some of the other games as well. NCAA, I really do like Road to Glory, even as frustrated as I get with it time and time again. I think some of my Road to Glory videos are going to be rant videos based on what happens, because the play calling is just absolutely horrible, and there's nothing you can do. But anyway, so Squints has been doing pretty good. You can see the current road trip. I've got 5 stolen bases. Have been working on the speed. I think that that's the biggest room for improvement that he has on a hot streak right now. So I have been able to get a lot of hits and a lot of, I wouldn't necessarily say big hits, but just multi-base hits that has really been able to boost up the hitting a little bit more. So it's kind of good to see me on that hot streak here with Squints. Defensively, just consistently been building him up. Since you've last seen the video, going with a lot more arm strength, throwing accuracy, things like that. And it's been working out pretty well for him, so hopefully he'll be able to get pretty far here at the end of the season with rankings for Rookie of the Year. I think that would be absolutely awesome. I was just curious, how many seasons have you guys been through? Because I was going back and I was taking a look at some things, and 162 games, no matter what, even if it's a game that lasts about 5 minutes, that's really a lot to play. And then to figure that a player could easily play 20 seasons, oh my gosh, I was almost out there. I definitely need to work on speed. But anyway, if you figure a player can play about 20 seasons, that's a lot of games. And I have never met one person who has been able to go through an entire career of my player mode. If so, that's awesome. But I don't know how you'd have the time to do something like that. I've gone through and tried to play this game here as much as I can with the time allotted. Haven't been able to get too far. Oh my gosh, now I'm out. That was not awesome at all. I almost get thrown out at first, and then I get tagged out trying to go to third. I guess I don't have enough speed quite yet to be able to do that, but it's all right. It happens. Plenty of game ahead here too. So I was kind of curious to see who's gotten the farthest of people that I know. I think that'd be kind of interesting. And mad props to you if you've made it more than even 5 seasons, I think, without simulating, of course, like playing every single game. Because that's what I do. I mean, I play every single game because you get the skill points that way. When you simulate, it's not the same at all. But you'll be seeing some more baseball from me here. Like I was saying earlier, I like the biggest and greatest, so I've been playing NCAA. But at the same time, definitely going to go back to my roots for postseason baseball. There is a super secret project that I'm working on for postseason baseball that I'm going to hold you in suspense in right now. But it might be something that I'll announce here a little bit later. But it's going to be awesome. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun for the viewers. And it's going to be a lot of fun for me and everybody involved. So hold you in suspense here, but one thing that I can definitely let you guys know that I'm doing for postseason baseball is if the Cubs make it, and they're definitely on track to be able to make it to the postseason, for every day that the Cubs would play in postseason, like if it was, say, October 3rd, then I'm going to go ahead and post a game on October 3rd. So there'll be a lot more MLB coming towards the early part of October, maybe even into the middle and later parts of October. We'll definitely see how I do. I'm going to be posting every single game no matter how it goes, and I'm kind of nervous about that too, because usually the videos that I post are the ones that end up being the best videos all around, whether it be an absolute blowout or if it's a really close game or something like that. So you guys will be able to see how every single game goes for me. Of course, I'll be editing them because I'm sure you don't want to watch full games every single day. These games usually take about an hour to play, and so for me to be able to render that, do the commentary for it and everything like that, that would take so much time for me to be able to do. And I couldn't necessarily do full games, but I'll of course edit it down and make it a lot more exciting for you guys here. Gosh, I don't like it when they do that either, when it just goes over your head like that. But so you'll be seeing a lot of Cubs baseball if I make it into the postseason with them. Like I said, we're on track. I'm still leading the NL Central, so it looks like it's going to take a lot to kind of knock me out of that spot of first place. So if you really are liking the Cubs franchise, stay tuned. So much more ahead. Of course, I'll be continuing with NCAA, Madden as well. I'm still kind of undecided yet as to what I should get for the game after that. I think I'm going to go with NBA 2K12, and I might get something else to try and mix it up because I'm not really big into basketball. I don't know too much about it, and I think that's why I'm not that into it. And I think it'd be an opportunity for me to be able to grow as a commentator, just to make sure I'm doing more research, and just as a sports fan in general. I think that'd be pretty sweet to do. But I might throw something else in there because I really like to play FIFA. I think that's the only game that I still play that whenever I score, I just get excited about it. Like when I score a goal in FIFA, I am usually like doing a fist pump or I'm out of my seat and I don't mean to do it at all. And I think we've kind of all gotten to that point too, because like if you play MLB and you hit a home run, it's like, well, sweet, I hit a home run, but we've hit so many home runs that it really doesn't mean too much anymore. I don't know if you saw that 50th career hit. That's a big stat there for me. I'm really glad that I got to that before the end of the year. But anyway, and it kind of goes back with football too. I mean, think of how many touchdowns we've scored. It seems like some touchdowns really don't mean too much anymore. Like, yes, when the time is ticking down and there's not much game ahead, of course a touchdown is going to be huge. You're going to get excited about it and things like that. But, most touchdowns really don't mean too much. And so that's kind of what I like about FIFA. It might be something that I think that if I get so excited about scoring a goal, it might be something that comes out in the videos and it might make it pretty awesome. At the same time, too, one of the things about being a commentator that has surprised me more than anything are the international viewers that I have. I have a lot of Americans who come by, and that's kind of what I was expecting. But it's really cool to be able to go in and see the people who subscribed and where they come from. Like somebody from Morocco, Japan, and a lot of other countries, of course, around the world. It's been absolutely phenomenal to see. And I think that it would be interesting to be able to do FIFA to kind of accommodate the international community a little bit more in the subscriber base that I have. So maybe just playing it now and again, but I think with FIFA, the big challenge I might have there is editing it down and doing a commentary, because that's going to be kind of difficult. A lot of game play ahead of you and things like that, and really what to kind of narrow down and show as a highlight is something that I think will be pretty difficult. So here we go, clutch moment. This game has been awesome. 50th hit of the career, and here we go with a clutch moment. You really don't get too many of these. And so I'm really excited that it was in a game that I get to post here on YouTube. I think this is the only other one that I've had outside of the original first game. So we are tied 2-2. We are in the top of the 10th. I've got runners on second and third. So if I get a base hit, it's very likely that 2 runs are going to score on this. And that'll actually be pretty difficult for Cleveland to try and come back on. So swing and a miss on the first one here. It was a fastball that was outside. Wasn't surprised that I went ahead and swung at that, because I know that usually in these situations I love swinging the ball. Good hit up the middle. That's going to bring 1 home. And the second runner is going to come home as well. So I am able to get the 2 RBIs and to get what could potentially be the game-winning hit right there. So 3 hits in the game is definitely something that is not too shabby at all. So with 1 out, who knows? I might get a chance to kind of round the bases here, come home, and contribute with a run here as well as the 2 RBIs. So I think that was pretty sweet. And I like getting those clutch moments because it is a statistic and an attribute that you get depending on if you're able to get the clutch moments. Of course, you're going to have a higher clutch rating and things like that. So always good to see that. I'm kind of thinking as to whether or not I should try and steal at this point because I don't really think there's too much that I can do. I've noticed a lot that the person who comes up after you for the hitter is one of the worst hitters in baseball, period. Doesn't matter what team that I've been for my player. Doesn't matter who is after me, but it seems like they strike out or get out consistently. And I think that that's really not too cool because it seems like speed and base running is what is the most difficult to try and get skill points for. And they make it even harder because if it's like 2 outs or 1 out or something like that, and the person who's hitting after you strikes out, you're really in a position where you can't do anything and kind of limits you as to your own personal growth as a player and in the character, whatever you want to call them. But they're going to go ahead. They're going to pop this one up here too. So that's 2 batters right after me that just pop it up in foul territory. And we'll take a look and see if those 2 runs were enough. And it looks like, oh, bases loaded. That's crazy. Oh, stress is all over right now. So here we are, bottom of the 10th, 2 outs. Bases are loaded. And, of course, that means it's coming to me. So a little ground ball, pretty difficult, off-balance throw, and I get the out. So saves the run, gives me the win. That's absolutely awesome. Of course I should get player of the game and get those 100 points. Not only did I get the game-winning hits and the RBIs, but I also got the out on that off-balance throw. So a lot of skill points this game that I'll definitely be able to use to build Squints up. Appreciate you guys watching this My Player. Hopefully I'll have some more before the season ends and before I fully switch on to another game. But you might see some more from Squints. Like I said, I love playing baseball, so you might see a video here and there of baseball, including My Player. So stay with me here, you guys. I appreciate you guys watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. If you have a request for something, whether it be baseball or football, go ahead and submit it. I'm still going to be doing some baseball here for some My Player, for some viewer requests, so there'll still be a couple of those games, and of course, franchise mode with the postseason. So thanks again for watching. You guys are awesome.